Welcome to Tone. In this video, we will go over the steps on creating an account with Freshdesk. Freshdesk is the platform that we use to create tickets to report issues experienced on the Tone app, from bugs to technical problems. To begin, open a new tab in your browser and type in support.withtone.com. Next, you want to go to the upper right hand corner and click on Sign Up. On the following screen, you will be presented with three options: full name, email, and a captcha screen. A captcha screen is a picture with word phrases. This will be required to enter in order to register your account. This will prove that you are a human being and not a robot, because this is, well, Freshdesk. So, to begin, type in your first name, last name, your email address, and then you want to type in the message you see on the screen. If you're not able to see the message clearly, like in this case, click on the refresh button until you get a message that you can read. Or you can just download the MP3 version and hear the message and type it out. So here, I can type in the message that I see on the screen, and then after that, I click on the register button. This would take me to the next screen where I will receive an activation link to my email address. So next thing you want to do is check your email for an activation link from Tone. Now, a couple of things you need to keep in mind before you go any further. If you're using Hotmail or live.com email addresses, or even outlook.com and yahoo.com, you may need to check two places: your inbox and your junk email folder. Again, check your inbox and your junk email folder for a Tone email activation link that looks like this. It will say Tone, and it will say Tone Support User Activation. In Gmail, you may want to check your spam folder if you don't see it in your inbox. So once you have done so, once you locate the email from Tone, click on the email and you should see something similar to this. You'll see a URL with a link to activate your account and to set your password. Once you click on the link, you can set your password and click Save. When you create your account, you'll be taken to this page here, and it'll say your account was created successfully. And it'll show that you are logged into your account, as seen here. You'll see your welcome screen change to welcome and your first name and last name, and you'll also see edit profile and a sign out option. The edit profile link will allow you to update your full name, your title, work phone, mobile phone, Twitter account, your time zone, your language, and your photo. You can also change your password here as well. When you're done with everything, click Save, and then click Home. Next, we will get familiarized with the Tone Support Center. This will be your best friend because this will have all the instructions or guides that you need to get started on using the app. So on the home page of the Tone Support Center, you have four tabs: Home, Solutions, Forms, and Tickets. We only need to focus on the Home and the Tickets tab, since the Home tab also has the same thing as we have on the Solutions page. You can just stay on the Home tab. The Home tab will have a field for searching key terms like install app, for example. This will come up with a drop down menu with a bunch of articles related to this. You could also click search to locate all results relating to this, from everything from our guides, such as our instructions on how to get the app going, to tickets that you submitted related to this as well. So if you don't want to see everything and you just want to see the walkthroughs, the how-to instructions, just click on the Solutions tab instead. When you go back to the home page, you also see the knowledge base. Again, this will be your best friend. Why is it your best friend? Because this will have instructions on how to use the app, as well as how to install it and troubleshoot basic issues. So let's go over each section. The first section is the FAQs, the how to use a Tone app section. This will have how-to guides on using the app, from installing to using the features, such as how to use the chat feature or how to create contacts. The next section is on what we're doing right now, how to set up your account with Tone. So if after this video you're still having issues, you can always click on this article here to get started again. The third section is our most important one of all too. This is our known issues section. This will have information on current bugs and current technical problems we're experiencing with the app. And when we do have an update available, we'll post it on the status section here. So for example, in this article, the fish lock was not working correctly. And we had the issue stated here, along with the steps on what led to the app not working when we accessed the fish log option. And we also posted the type of device that this occurred on. The fourth section that we have is a troubleshooting section. This will contain tips on what to do if the device is not working properly, to when the app is not working correctly. Now we are ready to create a ticket. If you encounter an issue where the app is not working and you need to create a ticket because users complained that the app failed to work for a particular tool, or if the user having problems, this is when you want to create a new ticket. To create a ticket, click on a new support ticket option. And here you'll be presented with three sections. You have the requester, the subject, and description. The requester field is basically your email. So this is your email address, and this will be entered automatically once you log into your account. So you don't have to worry about that. What you should be concerned with, though, is subject and description fields. The subject fields is where you want to provide a brief description about the issue you want to write about. So this will be the topic that you're writing about. For example, overlapping screens. Displaying on the app. So once I'm done writing on the subject line, I click on the description box next. And now, if you notice, as soon as I click on the description box, you see a right-hand column called Related Articles. This will contain articles related to what I typed in the subject line. As you can see here, I already found what I'm looking for, which is the issue that I was reporting. Now, say for example, that article was not available, and I'm still having issues. So I can still go ahead and write my ticket, as you can see here. When writing a ticket, you need to be as detailed as possible, because this will help the team and this will help us fix the problem. By providing us more information about your issue, this will help us with reviewing the cause of what led to the app not working. So as you can see here, I provided a description of what happened when I used the app to perform a certain function. For example, we have a tool called My Places. the My Places tool will allow me to share the locations with friends. So as you can see here, I stated that I went to load the app, and when I would use the tool to drop a pin to share location with a friend, I went to return to the main menu on the app. When I returned to the main menu, the screen overlapped and showed up weird, as we see here. I also included steps to recreate the issue as well. This is very important because this saves us the time in looking into the issue, but also, again, this will help us speed things along with finding a fix for the bug. And this will also help our team in looking into this. So again, I stated the description of what happened and also provided the steps on what needed to be done. So first paragraph was a description of what happened when I used the app and when I used the tool. And then the second part of the description was the steps that I took when I encountered the issue. So this way the team can recreate my issue from beginning to end. The best analogy or the best comparison I can give is this. When you give us the steps, it's sort of like telling a story. You're giving us a story from the beginning of the story to the end of the story. So this is where we want to get the details. We want to get as much information as possible with your request or with the issue that you're having. So you can also submit a feature request. If you see that there's a function that you like to see in the next version of the app, you can also state that here as well and give us a description of what you'd like to see. So the ticket doesn't always have to be about problems. It can also be a good thing. It can also be a feature request, something that we're missing that you'd love to see in a future update. Once you are done creating your ticket, when you're done with the description, you can also attach a file to help illustrate what's going on with the app. So this could be a video. This can also be a picture, as we see here. When you're done, click Submit, and this will take you to the next screen. And on the screen, you will see your ticket. So we'll go over this screen on this step. On the screen, you'll see this green line here that says your ticket has been created. And on the bottom of this, you'll see that the ticket is being processed, and this is how long ago that we sent the ticket in. This line here shows us the ticket number you sent, as well as the subject. So in the subject line, you see ticket number and the subject. You also see your photo from your profile, your first name, and again, this is how long ago that this ticket was reported. You also see three options. You see reply, mark ticket as closed, and add people to conversation. You can reply to this ticket in two ways. You can click on reply, or you can click on this space here. Click here to reply to this ticket. And then you can also add another attachment if needed, and you click reply again. Here is the description that we had previously. This is the message that we sent with all the steps, with the details and everything. And you also see the attachment as well. So this attachment, you see the overlapping screen. Finally, on the right hand side, you see ticket details with the status. Next, we can exit out of the screen by going to the check ticket status. And here you can see our existing tickets. When your tickets are resolved or closed, you will see it here in the resolve or closed ticket screen. And it'll be in a green highlight here. Now, once the agent replies back to you, or once we reply back to you from Tone, you'll see a reply here from an agent. It says, "Hi, Ron, ID3. This is my test account. If you are seeing an overlapping screen after dropping a pin in my place, you can try closing out the app and restarting it." So this article also provided me a link to the guide as well, so I can see pictures. And this was a previous issue that was experienced, but it has now been fixed. So you don't have to worry about this now, but in case you still see it, depending on what type of device you're using and how much memory you have, this may occur. But if you have a decent phone, or you have a phone that has a good amount of memory, then this should not happen again. And this will conclude our tutorial on submitting a ticket.